And oh, I forgot I'm 60 FPS. I'm doing a somewhat of a test in the morning. I haven't slept yet. I'm gonna play a video in the background while I set up a couple of the I can't even think right. A couple of the tags and stuff like that. Oh, we got connection issues. Uh-oh. Second, let's check it out. Let's see if anybody's awake. Oh, it's dropping. I think it's okay. Yeah, crazy update with the story. Let me get the video loaded up here. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna play this for a sec for the replay value.
She was talking to herself. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about things that were hurting her. I know she was drunk, but she was not functioning sober.
He says he gave her a place to sleep and then walked her back to the stadium Monday morning.
When I left her, she was like, I'll be all right, you know, but I wasn't all right with that because, like, she didn't even know where she was.
Listen to the floor.
Hey, what's up? It's pt5, and it's late night or morning, really. It's 3:30 in the morning. Crazy update. I was actually going to lay down earlier. I was getting ready to go to bed. A friend hit me up. We started talking about all the different scenarios with this story with Ashley, looking through Twitter and different things. And they found the guy from earlier, the guy that was seen in the image, the still image of the surveillance footage.
Good morning.
And I think it was WPOG Local 10 spoke to him, as well as the cousin. She was on the news. I saw her in several different clips. So real quick, what's going on, guys? I'm doing a little test. My friend's gonna call him. We're gonna have a quick conversation. They found the guy that was seen on that surveillance video. So I'm still setting up a few things. Oh, West Coast. Okay, cool. I'm setting up a couple of things, just the tags and everything. We'll see if people come or not. Apparently California's coming in. So we'll see if they come through. We'll do the call. If not, I'll just upload the video directly. I already have it rendered, and we'll just do that later. But yeah, so just 1 second. I'll play this while I check this out. It's really, really bizarre. Yeah. And we're gonna have to talk about this on Discord. There's so many things going through my mind, and there's so much that, especially opinion, that I'm gonna leave for like Discord or whatever. But
now the search is on for a young woman who disappeared after attending the Rolling Loud Music Festival over the weekend. And
Local 10's Christian Delarosa is live now in Miami Gardens with a closer look at the missing mystery tonight. Christian.
Calvin, Nicole, as we trace back this woman's steps, we're also learning from her family that she suffers from a bipolar disorder, and they're really afraid of just how long she's gone without her medication.
Maybe I'm hoping that somebody is helping her, and maybe she
is her cousin here.
Just fell asleep. So where I'm
loved ones of 23-year-old Ashley Espinosa Sanchez are hoping someone sees her and calls police. They haven't heard from her since she attended the Rolling Loud Music Festival at Hard Rock Stadium over the weekend.
I'm trying not to blame myself because
So this is Nicholas, and this is the friend that she drove down with from Tallahassee to South Florida, and I guess he did another interview.
Realistically, she's an adult and I'm an adult.
Nicholas Prevost drove down with Espinosa Sanchez from Tallahassee.
And they drove in his car
for the festival. He says as they made their way inside, she asked him to hold on to her phone.
We get through the gate and boom, she goes into a manic episode. She immediately starts speed walking away from me. I tapped her on the shoulder. I'm like, Ashley, what's going on? Like, why are you walking away from me? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. That's all she said.
Prevost says she got lost in the crowd. It was the last time he saw her before calling police to report her missing. Her family sending Local 10 this cell phone video they obtained of the young woman, telling us they believe she was drugged.
Did you see her take any drugs?
She had no drugs on her. I was very cautious of that.
Police say this is her on surveillance video from.
So this is the image, and it's really interesting because if you guys remember, and I mentioned this in the previous video, somebody that commented on the live stream, and this was before this image was even released, he said that he saw some man apparently chasing a woman, and he had on a red shirt, and this guy's wearing a red shirt around his waist. Check out this guy's story, though.
From Monday after the festival at the Lost and Found in Hard Rock Stadium, the man seen next to her tells us They came here looking for her phone.
She started having a conversation with me, and it's not the most normal conversation. So
Jared Linwood says he met the missing woman outside of Hard Rock Stadium during Rolling Loud and ended up going back to his house nearby.
Spent the night, made sure she slept, got up in the morning, made sure she took a shower. I made sure to just say to myself, let me leave her where I found her at.
Tonight, detectives tell us they believe she may still be in the area near
Ben,
Hard
thank you
Rock
for the
Stadium.
catch up.
If you think you've seen her.
So I went out there again twice. That the second time I went out, I just went to check out the parking lot to see what it looked like. But it's probably likely she might be in a residential area, one of the homes or houses. This story is quite interesting because Saturday, where you see the video, this video and the images, that's from Saturday. That's what I was told. And so I guess Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday into the same thing. And now today it's Friday.
She started having a conversation with me, and it's not the most normal conversation. So
Jared Linwood says he met the missing woman outside of Hard Rock Stadium during Rolling Loud and ended up going.
Isn't that weird, right? There's some weird stuff in this. This is kind of why I wanted to talk to you guys. The timing is kind of horrible because it's 4:30 in the morning over here. But you know what I'll do too, because my friend's gonna call in right now. We're gonna have talk. I'm gonna have this stuff recorded so I can add this to the video that I upload. But there's some weird stuff going on, yo. Check this out, man.
Back to his house nearby.
spent the night, made sure she slept, got up in the morning, made sure she took a shower. I made sure to just say to myself, let me leave her where I found her at.
Bizarre and strange, man. And I want to show you guys this clip as well. Silvio sent this to me, so shout out to you and thank you, dude. This is from WSVN, and this is Jared talking directly to the news reporter.
Now a missing mystery. A woman not seen since last weekend's Rolling Loud Music Festival in New at 10. A man captured with her on camera that night is speaking out. That man speaking with just one station, and the night team's Franklin White has it from Hard Rock Stadium. Franklin.
And she's been missing. The man who she was seen with telling me he had no idea she was even missing.
She was outside in her underwear. Like when she approached me, she was in her underwear.
Jared Lynn.
And if you guys remember the story that I was telling you from my experience, just from tripping, where I was in boxers, you know, so some people, well, there was only one person that thought I was kind of crazy with that, but I was sharing those stories for a reason.
Underwear. She was outside in her underwear. Like when she approached me, she was in her underwear.
Jared Linwood is the last known person to be seen on camera with 23-year-old Ashley Espinosa Sanchez, who's been missing since Saturday.
This is about protecting this girl, making sure she has a place to be.
Ashley and her friend Nick came down from Tallahassee to attend Rolling Loud at Hard Rock Stadium. And he says moments after entering the gate, she seemed confused.
I could just tell by when I looked into her eyes, she didn't know who I was. And I could tell that was the first sign that this is not good.
He said she ran into the crowd and he lost her. He couldn't call because she asked him to hold her phone. That's when he got Miami Gardens police involved, who searched through surveillance video to find she was back at the stadium the next day, wearing the same clothes from the day she went missing, but with Jared. And he tells me exclusively, Ashley came up to him looking disheveled with no shoes on. And so he took her back to his place to give her more clothes and to take a shower. It was then he realized something wasn't right.
She was talking to herself. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about things that were hurting her. I know she was drunk, but she was not functioning sober.
He says he gave her a place to sleep and then walked her back to the stadium Monday morning.
When I left her, she was like, I'll be all right, you know, but I wasn't all right with that because, like, she didn't even know where she was.
He would later come across this flyer not far from the stadium and realize the woman he'd been helping was missing. So he called the number and spoke to Nick and gave him the update. Nick now praying his friend is okay.
I like to think that right now she's with somebody else who's taking care of her, just like she was Sunday night and Monday.
And so cops still need your help locating this missing.
So that's kind of the big update. I mean, so let me take it from here. What's everybody? Kind of late, super late for me. I'm gonna take my buddy in, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clip the conversation that we have now, and also what you guys are saying in the chat, and I'm gonna add it to this original video. And I'm gonna post the original video later. So let me take him in real quick. Right here. Sure. Hello. You're on the line.
Hey, Nick.
Who's this?
How are you?
Good. Who's this?
Ooh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Who this?
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah.
This is Mickey.
Oh, Mickey.
I am calling from Florida. Yes, I'm actually on my way to work. I've constantly commented on your videos, but this one here, I definitely have to call in. I've been waiting for a case to call in, but I had to ask some questions. Like, okay, so I understand that when she went in, she had a manic depressive episode. Why didn't at that point in time he try and find security or go to the medical tent and say, hey, my friend is having an issue, we need some help?
Right.
You know, if he knew that she was having a manic depressive episode at that point, instead of her, you know, allowing her to walk off, and that's another thing, why didn't he follow her? If you're a friend, you guys go to these events together, and I know, just like you said, there's been times I've gone places with groups of friends and I've kind of broke off and done my own things, but in hindsight, if we're out of town, we got to go back to town together.
Right.
So why didn't he really follow up with her? It kind of goes back into the theory of what Anthony was saying, that although Nicholas seems like a caring friend, so to speak, he was more interested in the event itself than what was going on with his friend.
Right. I don't know what I feel like the story has been kind of cleaned up a little bit as far as what's being told now, like you're saying. And I was talking to my buddy before we live stream. I haven't slept at all, but I was telling him, and I told the other person too, that like I know back in the day when I used to party, I knew friends that these people, they would want to be fucked up as they walked in. They don't want to walk in and then take whatever they're taking after they're in, because one, now you have to get past security with that stuff. Two, then they have to wait for the stuff to hit. So a lot of times I hear people take it beforehand. You don't have to deal with security, and you get there and you're already feeling it. I don't know what happened over here with this situation, but I was a little surprised too with that she walked in there and she just went straight into a manic state, because from what I heard, supposedly she was already having a manic state on the way down there. I mean, that's just allegedly. I don't know. You know. And we might have lost. I think we lost her. Did she call back? Oh, she called back. Let me get her back on here. Then I get my buddy on. Hey, you're back. I think I lost you for a second.
Yeah, I accidentally hung up. But
and then here's the weird thing too that I thought. I was talking to my buddy about this. So this guy that we're watching, we're gonna watch the clips again, but he was stating that when he encountered her, the guy that had her, that's where she slept over for a night, he stated that when he saw her the first time, she was in panties. And so I'm thinking, yo,
right,
if somebody approaches you in panties and you're concerned for their safety, wouldn't you call 911 or something like that? Now, after the flyer's released with his image, is when we're hearing this whole thing now with him. Well, I don't know.
And it's just, the whole entire situation is just really crazy to me, because even then yet and still, it's like a case that happened out here in Orlando. The young lady, I guess she had attended an after party for the soccer team out here, and she had gotten really, really drunk, and she couldn't find her keys. And some good Samaritans, you know, they went ahead and shared an Uber with her, and when she got close to her apartment, she jumped out. I can't remember the young lady's name. It's a very, like, Eastern Indian name, but you have to look into it. It did happen in our state. But it's like they went to security and was like, look, she jumped out of the car. We know that this was the apartment that she said that she lived in, but we don't know where she is. She doesn't have her keys. She doesn't have this. She doesn't have that. We're concerned. So it makes you wonder, just like you said, if a woman approaches you in her panties and she seems completely oblivious and out of it, don't, kind of put yourself in that situation. Be a good Samaritan, but call the cops. Get legal aid, get somebody involved. It's just so many questions that have to, be answered to the situation. You don't have to go to the whole route of really, really insinuating or, intertwining yourself in a situation. Because now, look, just like you said, now all of a sudden you got this story. People don't put you out there, and now you like, crap, I got to cover my ass. Like, this is what happened, and all this other stuff. to me, the whole thing is just really crazy. I hope she's okay. Have they checked homeless shelters or anything like that?
I don't know if they have or not. I heard that they called hospitals and they called like the psych places. But I don't know if they've done that. The homeless shelter. Somebody did ask me about that too before. And I was looking at the map. I was looking at the addresses and stuff like that. There's a lot of residential areas. My thing is that area is super busy. I would find it hard to believe that she's still wandering around unless she went into like the woods somewhere. It seems like she would have to be with somebody, I would think.
Yeah, the whole thing is just, it's such a crazy situation. Just like, you really hope that she's okay. You feel bad for Nick because you gotta wonder where his mind is. It's like, crap, if I would have done this, would things have turned out differently? You know, if I would have done this, would things have turned out, you know, in a better situation, in a better light? Really just hope that she's okay. But it's like you said, there's still so many open-ended questions in regards to the whole entire situation.
Right.
I just really hope that she does end up getting found. But I feel like a lot of stuff, it's looking like Swiss cheese. It's a lot of holes.
And we may never find out either. All the answers, she might get found, and that's it. They just open and shut the whole story. That happens too.
Of course.
You know? So, but all right, thank you so much for calling. I think we lost you. Not sure. I think we did.
Taking the call, guys.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. All right, thanks.
Not a problem.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Good call. Thank you. Let me take my buddy and my crazy friend. And I mean that respectfully. What's up, man? I'm barely hanging on.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? So what are you thinking, man? We were talking about this whole situation with this, you know, with the guy now, and I mean, and that. Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. When this is what I was telling you on the phone. For one, I didn't know that people were handing out flyers. I was a little surprised that the story is that the guy ran into a flyer. Let me show it here on the screen. And that's when he called Nick. So he sees the flyer, and I guess that the flyer had Nick's phone number. And let's see.
So he called the number and spoke to Nick.
Okay,
and gave
so my question right there is, out of all the people you're gonna call Nick? Why you don't call the cops? Now you call Nick. Now the girl gets lost again. Instead of calling the cops. Right? That's one, right? Number two, I think you guys were just talking about it. Like, the girl goes up to you almost naked. And that's the first thing you notice about her, that she's naked. Instead of saying, you know, that she's like, yeah, instead of saying, you know, she's like not dressed well, you know, she doesn't look like she's like right. She came to you half naked, bro. And what? You didn't see that as a sign? You saw that shit, like I said again. You saw it like blood, like a shark, in the water. You're like, damn, this girl's naked. It's like fucking, 5 o'clock in the morning? Whatever time that shit ends. Let me take it to the crib. Okay, you took her to the crib. You say you gave her clothes. You didn't give her no clothes because she wearing the same shit.
Right. She just had the socks. Yeah.
And the sandals.
Yeah.
You didn't give her nothing to wash herself. You didn't give her probably no toothbrush or brush her teeth. You didn't give her nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then you take her back where she was found, whatever you said, and you didn't even mention that shit to none of the tenants, nothing. Oh, this girl's lost. Because by Monday, there was already a report that there's a girl missing.
Right. Let me play the clip over real quick. And then you can stop me at any point. But let me just play the part. Let's see where he's talking again. It was interesting. And I know, like, there tends to be a habit to, like, attack the person that's coming out.
Dude, why the fuck are you going to call Nick? Why the fuck are you going to call Nick? Why you just call it cops? You know what I'm saying? And it says in the report that he called Thursday, which is today, because he saw his picture out in the news. So if he didn't see his picture out in the news, he still would have been in her house. Me personally, I'm gonna be real with you. I think she's getting passed around like a rat dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just how are you gonna lose sight of this girl? She was at your house. This is now the second person that lost sight of the girl. It's like she disappeared or some shit. Nah, bro, it's impossible.
And from what I was looking at, Well, let me play the clip first. I mean, I was looking. His place is walking distance to the stadium, and so I'm thinking maybe I guess they went on foot unless he drives. I guess he went on foot. What's weird is here's the weird thing too. Okay, here's the weird thing. They walk into the lost and found at the stadium like together, and then they leave and they go their separate ways. And I guess he's saying. Let me play this part because to me it doesn't he says that he's uncomfortable and worried about her well-being and that it doesn't feel right, but he still just lets her go. Let me play this part.
She's been missing. He had no idea she was even missing.
She was outside in her underwear. Like when she approached me, she was in her underwear.
Jared Linwood is the last known person to be seen on camera with 23-year-old Ashley Espinosa Sanchez, who's been missing since Saturday.
This is about protecting this girl, making sure she has a place to be.
Ashley and her friend Nick came down from Tallahassee to attend Rolling Loud at Hard Rock Stadium. And he says moments after entering the gate...
Oh, you can't hear it? My bad. Okay, well... Hopefully you remember then. I forgot you can't hear it. Yeah, that's true.
She seemed confused.
I could just tell by when I looked into her eyes.
I'll let you know when it's done.
And I could tell that was the first sign that this is not good.
He said she ran into the crowd and he lost her. He couldn't call because she asked him to hold her phone.
If it's not my fault, is it her fault? Some in the beginning, like.
Well, he said that they walk in there, and she immediately went into. Let me play real quick into a manic state.
Lost her. He couldn't call because she asked him to hold her phone. That's when he got Miami Gardens police involved, who searched through surveillance video to find she was back.
I mean, to keep it real, some people might have not even reported their friend missing. Some people might have just, all right, go back home, whatever. I don't know.
Back at the stadium the next day, wearing the same clothes from the day she went missing, but with Jared. And he tells me exclusively, Ashley came up to him looking...
How you say the word appreciation with this guy? What's his name?
Thank you, Clairvoyant. Appreciate the stars, 100 stars.
True, Jared. They connected somehow.
Who? Jared and who?
And Nick.
Oh, that I don't know about at all. I mean, I was surprised. I didn't know they were handing out flyers. I'm surprised that he came across because, I mean, I only went to the parking lot and I went to random residential area. I didn't do like a full thing like I did like with Noemi or Layla and stuff like that. But I didn't know that there was because I didn't see anybody out there handing out flyers. It's a super busy area, just traffic. Just constantly going. It's right by the stadium. I didn't know people were handing out flyers there. But let me play this clip. Let me play this part so they can hear it, and then we'll talk.
With no shoes on, and so he took her back to his place to give her more clothes and to take a shower. It was then he realized something wasn't right.
She was talking to herself. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about things that were hurting her. I know she was drunk, but she was not functioning sober.
He says he gave her a place to sleep and then walked her back to the stadium.
He gave her a place to sleep and then walked her back to the stadium. So he's walking. They're not driving. And it's about, what was it? I forgot how far I said it was from the house to the stadium.
Said, 24 minutes.
24-minute walk. You're right. 24-minute walk.
Monday morning.
When I left her, she was like, I'll be all
right.
So
you gave this girl 24 minutes, and most likely he didn't give her no water, nothing to drink, nothing to
Well,
eat.
he said he took care of her at the house. I don't know.
What does taking care of me? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like,
we shouldn't do this late night shit.
I'm saying, what does taking care of me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gave the woman a fucking Bobo shoes, and you gave her socks. The fuck did you give her? You didn't give her no woman clothes because you ain't a woman.
Yeah, it's because when you start, and I don't know how they edited this video clip, but when it starts off, when I first saw her, she approached me in panties. right there, that should be like a red flag, like you were saying earlier. You know, like right then and there, it's like,
I don't know. If I'm taking him to my crib, I'm hitting this shit.
oh god,
Yeah,
you
I'm fucking you.
I'm have to
You know what I'm
delete this
saying?
shit.
We gonna get high. We gonna chill. I'm
But
being
you know,
real. You know what I'm saying? I
but
met your ass.
no, but what you're saying, it
your
really
ass
is,
is
because
going
I knew a lot
home,
of
though.
friends like that. That's what it is for a lot of guys. I mean, and we saw the clip where she was like taking off her shoes. There was like 3 or 4 guys looking already. You know what I'm saying? Like they were already kind of like looking, glancing. And supposedly she was at, I believe, allegedly at the Ciroc stage, because the audio that was playing when she did that, it was Kodak Black. And so we like narrowed that down to that. And then somebody on Twitter said that allegedly she ran away and exited the place. And so maybe that's when she ran into this guy when she was leaving, because I believe he said he found her outside. So, well, let me finish this last part. I'll let you know when it's done.
I wasn't all right with that because like she didn't even know where she was.
He would later come across this.
And I wonder where this smoke shop is at. They do a little B-roll. H&R Block smoke shop, top notch cigars. I could look it up later.
He would
But I'm surprised they got an actual missing flyer
later
there.
come across this flyer not far.
Please contact Nick or Eric. Oh, okay, and Mo or Mo. That's how he got in contact with Nick, because that's what's on the flyer. So who knows? The thing is, we don't know as far as what Nick did on his end. Who knows? Maybe he had people out there, because I don't know fully. What the cousin told me supposedly is that the friends drove down to help Nick or something like that. I don't know, to find Ashley. I believe he might have went back up. I'm not sure. And this is why it would be nice to actually talk, because when the news clips do the news segments, because I've been on the news before, they do a little. You can talk to them for 30 minutes. They put on 10 seconds, and that's it. And so for a lot of people that are viewing, we're not seeing anything of what you're having to say. And so maybe he contacted his people, or maybe he put it up himself. I don't know, but it's kind of interesting, or the chances or the coincidence that this guy now, after his picture is plastered by police and the media, now he just happens to run into the missing flyer or whatever. I don't know.
Now he cares about where the woman is.
He might be watching, man. He's probably sleeping. He probably won't be up till like way later.
Also, like, not for nothing, man, but that kid Nick, he looked sober as hell coming out in the videos, showing his face already, like, hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Before he was hiding that shit, because things were hitting him still the next day. Today he was sober.
Well, all right, let me finish this off.
From the stadium and realized the woman he'd been helping was missing. So he called the number and spoke to Nick and gave him the update.
So he spoke to Nick and gave Nick the update. That's interesting. So this guy that had this chick over the house, he lets her sleep over. I mean, Ashley. I'm saying chick, but yeah, Ashley. He sees the flyer, and then he's like,
3 days to call and be like, hey, it's me on the video. I saw her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took you 3 days? Come on, man.
well, I don't know how long it.
Bro, listen,
I don't know how long it took.
My mom, listen.
All right, let me play it.
Nick now praying his friend is okay.
I like to think that right now she's with somebody else who's taking care of her, just like she was Sunday night and Monday.
Sunday night and Monday. Okay.
And so cops still need.
So I'd like to think that there's somebody else taking care. Okay.
Why did she go back to the lost and found? What did she lost? What's she looking for?
And that's what we were wondering too. We were talking about maybe her cell phone. Maybe she forgot she gave her cell phone to Nick. You know, because the guy said too, this guy, his name is Jared. The guy, Jared, his name is Jared, right? I think it's Jared.
There was already a report of her missing, though. That's what I'm saying. You went Monday night. Monday morning. There was already a report by Monday morning of you out there already.
True. I don't know. That's true.
Need your help locating this missing woman. If you know where she is, give police a call immediately.
Mickey has another question. Why didn't he make an attempt to call her phone? That's true. Maybe she didn't know her own phone number. I don't know. Yeah.
Reporting live in Miami
They
Gardens
telling
tonight.
me that this girl slipped out of your hands, and she's right now probably wandering the streets, and nobody ain't seen shit of this girl. Wearing the same clothes that she's wearing from the same day.
No, somebody has
That's
had to have.
emotional.
Yeah, somebody had to see something.
No, somebody has to have her in their house.
Hmm.
Like I said, man,
You play a little phone call.
Family.
Oh, this is.
It
Oh,
was
this
the-
was the clip too. Let me show this real quick. So the clip again, where she was and this is the higher definition one. It's funny. Let me see this, but and that place was packed, man. People on top of each other, like as hell. Right here. Wow, so we can actually see kind of a clearer picture. I don't know if you can see my screen, or are you just talking to me? Maybe you can't see the screen, but to see it in HD, man, is kind of a better quality. So this is a woman. I thought this was a man. Let me move this out of the way. I thought this was.
so check it out.
Uh-huh.
So if she disappeared Saturday evening, so that means that she was having fun all Saturday night, all Saturday day, until Monday morning.
Mm-hmm. And well, now it's Friday. Where's she been at all these days? Leslie said, "Does this guy have a place to take her, or does he live under a bridge?" He took her to a place. He has an address. I don't know. I don't know who it belongs to for sure, but he does have an address. He's just listed under. My concern too is like if she didn't run into somebody, is she somewhere wandering some of the grassy or woody areas, like kind of desolate areas? Because man, I went to the parking lot.
But that's the hood, bro. How you not gonna figure a fucking chick wandering, bro? Come on, man. That's the hood, bro.
Yeah, no. The more likely thing is she's with somebody. The more, I mean, it's possible something could have happened, but the more likely thing is she's with somebody. It doesn't make sense, somewhat, that he just left her there. They walk in together, but then they leave separately, or whatever. That's kind of weird. And this person over here too. I really thought this was a guy, but I guess it's a woman. Now it's a lot more clear. It's a woman. Let me see.
Her family sending local 10 this.
And you can see there everybody's watching her.
Cell phone video they obtained of the young woman telling us they believe she was drugged.
Did you see her take any drugs?
He had no drugs on her. I was.
Probably like a week and they found that shit. You can't do shit out here, bro. Over here, you take a left, there's a camera there, right, and another camera. It's just can't do shit like that, bro.
Those are the socks. But she took off the socks. So she was wearing like these little, like these. I thought it was Crocs at first because the quality was so bad, but it's like these slip-ons or whatever. And this person here seems to be enjoying it. This, I guess, this woman. That's what we want to call it. This woman here. I don't know, man. I mean, hopefully she's safe. I don't know. What's keep looking at the comments. MH said, "I'm leaning more towards it being suicide or accidental heart." Well, I don't know. Hopefully she didn't hurt herself. I thought it'd be nice to have like a drone or something. Hopefully she didn't, because of those manic states that can go on for quite a while, not just one day, several days. I mean, you look at FouseyTube. FouseyTube lost himself for a while. through that state. Let me see if I can show real quick too. The parking lot 18. I have it here somewhere. Let's see. But I was thinking for sure by now she'd turn up. I guess not. Not yet. Okay, I think this is it here. All right, let's see.
Completely you know what,
empty. Hold on one second. There's
that's a dick Mel.
Hold on,
I'm
one
gonna
second.
take it around and head back because
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You can do it. Talk, man.
The thing that I understand is Nick's saying that as soon as they got there, she started flipping out and got lost in the crowd. When she got lost in the crowd, there's a video of her dancing to music. Obviously, she was in the thing. So who the fuck took all those pictures and who the hell took all those videos? If you lost her from the beginning of the concert.
That's true. So he's
To me, it sounds like they're tracking her. They were tracking her from the beginning. Because you say you lost her from the beginning. As soon as you entered that entrance, she rushed and this and that. You lost her. You said, "Hey, wait." She goes, "Oh, sorry," and then you lost her. So who took all those pictures and who sent you all those pictures? If you post those pictures on Twitter, that's why it's confusing. I don't understand the story. You know what I'm saying? I do not understand the story. You lost her from the beginning. How the hell is those pictures surfacing everything? Like, how is that surfacing? Who took that?
Yeah, people could record it on their own. I know a lot of times in those places where somebody's getting messed
They
up.
record it. How come? If they record it, how come nobody came forward and say, "Hey, look, I have a video here."
I think they might have. We don't know. We might not know about it. People could have contacted Nick and maybe sent, "Here's this, here's that."
But why Nick? Why are we contacting Nick? This motherfucker's not a law enforcement, a cop. He's a kid that likes to party. That's a friend of hers.
I'm gonna wake up to like 5 emails, people complaining to me. That's true though. No, it's. I don't know. I don't know. And this is the part. I guess I don't need volume, but this is somewhat. This is the parking lot 18 where she was seen walking towards. But the interesting thing about this, I mean, it might not be so interesting. And as you see, it's all walled off, just like the canals the other night where I showed you guys the canals by the stadium and the residential area. It's fenced off. These places, they're just very well maintained. There's like security. There's like, this is during a weekday, a non-event day, but I don't picture her like just wandering through the parking lots or something. Now, if she was on the outside and maybe started, I even drove by Walmart yesterday and I just took a look around Walmart, but let's see. I went to an abandoned building today too. Yesterday. What's the rest of this? Can't find this stuff here.
You know, I could see this though. I could see him taking the pictures because they're waiting in line to get inside. And once she went inside, that's when he got lost. But the thing is, what's odd is, why ask her for her phone?
No. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't say he asked her. He said she just gave it to him to hold because she couldn't hold it.
She was like, "Here, hold my phone." I'd be like, "Hey, I'm not a chick. You want to go out there and get lost? You hold your personal belongings. I ain't holding your shit."
Some women do that though. They go out to these places that don't have pockets or whatever or a purse. Yeah, they do that shit. Yeah, yeah.
I think I'm gonna hold your purse.
Some dudes do that. I don't think she had a purse, but some dudes do that. Yeah, man.
It sounds like he probably like, hey, give me your phone. If you're gonna go out there, give me your phone. So nobody got in contact, nothing. He's out there. It doesn't make sense, bro. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I'm pulling up all the wrong videos because everything's mixed up. I have to save this for another time because my gallery is all over the place. Yeah. Been on too many trips. This is what my folder looks like. It's just a bunch of videos just stacked on top of each other. So yeah, I don't know. So I just want to kind of to clip that and play some of the, let me play the phone call real quick too. Super short right here. Play it again.
She start having a conversation. She start having a conversation with me. And it's not the most normal conversation. So
Jared Linwood says he met the missing woman outside of Hard Rock Stadium during Rolling Loud and ended up going back to his house nearby.
Spent the night, made sure she slept, got up in the morning, made sure she took a shower. I made sure to just say to myself, let me leave her where I found her at.
That's it. I don't know why the news shit does this. Why, you can't have normal conversations with people? What is this 10-second shit? What kind of shit is that on the news? Hey, we're gonna reach out and talk to you. They play 5 seconds. The fuck? What is the point of that shit? Why? Why do they do that? Oh, it just seems dumb to me. Why do they do that? What's the point of even talking to these people? You're gonna put 10 seconds up. I don't know, bro. I feel she's gonna turn up. I still feel somewhat positive, but she might be bouncing around, man. Different places, maybe somebody's. The thing with her, she's in a vulnerable state, so somebody could maybe hold her or something, and
okay. So look, so let's say, obviously, Nick got his hands, like, you know what I'm saying, like helping out and all this, and you know what I'm saying, like. If you're a cop, then obviously Nick is not a suspect. He never was in my eyes. It's just the only thing what I was mad at is like, damn, why if your friend is tripping all this time, why you still go to the concert? She was tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like how I think just like the first caller said that he didn't care about the friend tripping. He just wanted to go have fun. If the friend trip, bitch, you tripping. You're the one that's tripping. You're getting paid. He's doing this and that. And that's another thing, what I think. This is what I think. You know what I'm saying? I got to think outside the box. Maybe he felt some type of way, like he felt used. Like, okay, I bought her ticket, whatever, I took her here. But she out there hanging out with other people or maybe meeting somebody here.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I think like right now I'm too tired to think. And I'm also, or somehow I'm gonna wake up. I don't know if I'm gonna go to sleep, but we gotta do the Marcelo Botella. You can call if you want. I'm about to end it though, because somebody said I think the caller may have had something to do with this. He said maybe he has something to do with it, man. I don't even know you haven't slept either, right? Yeah.
That word, like the shit with you, and then all these updates.
Yeah, we should have got on stream like 2-3 hours ago. But it's all good though. I actually recorded this, so I'll probably clip some parts and put it to the other video, I think.
Yeah, but then we could not get no dirt. We got all that dirt.
Yeah. Don't they have CCTV after they lost and found? Surely law enforcement should have more footage. Yeah, I think they do have more footage. But it was supposed to be coming out, but I don't know what happened.
They even said what parking lot she went to and all that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. But I guess we should call it, man, because I'm tired. Let's try to get some rest. I'm thinking. I didn't think this many people would come, though. It's a decent amount at this time in the morning, 5 in the morning. People probably just waking up. So, all right, man. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a stream. I'm gonna upload the original video separately and just clip it. But yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Peace. Good night. People are wondering, like, what the hell were these guys saying? What were they even talking about? Yeah, I think we had decent convo, man. Fuck it. We had good conversation. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about the people that are gonna email me and complain to me like every other day. And I'm gonna wake up to the complaining emails. You got to deal with the stories or personal exes. You're going crazy too. They all go crazy.